let's go. Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day. I have not filmed a video for a while. I thought this would be a perfect way to go ahead and start my new video of the new year because I don't think I filmed in 2017. So happy 2017. This is my Valentine's Day look right here. I did something super simple, something super feminine, and I wanted to do something simple just because I wanted everyone to be able to do it. I feel like all these crazy smoky eyes are coming out right now for Valentine's Day, and I'm like, no, like, let's keep it simple because, I mean, for me, sometimes it's even hard to do a crazy huge smoky eye and it takes forever. So I wanted you guys to be able to do something super simple but yet still kind of smoky and sexy at the same time. This is a cut crease, but it's a super simple cut crease. There's nothing hard about it. I just did it the way I wanted to do it. I mean, it's a little bit more blended than like a super harsh cut crease. You could definitely add winged eyeliner to this. You can add falsies. You can do whatever you want. These are the two palettes that I used for the eyeshadow. The Too Faced Natural palette, the matte, all matte one, and then the Tartlette and Bloom palette. This palette has been my absolute favorite since I got it, I think, in December. Elliot and I will be celebrating on the 17th. We're gonna go out to supper that night. Probably hang out a little bit, but yeah, I mean, otherwise we'll probably just come home and watch movies because we love to lounge and we are homebodies. Comment below, let me know if you guys liked the video. Give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and share this with all of your friends. If you recreate this look, please tag me in it. I would love to see it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! Alright guys, so I am starting with the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in the shade Light. This is my absolute favorite concealer right now, and I'm taking a damp beauty sponge, which is the Morphe beauty sponge, I believe it's called, and I'm just going to take that and prime my eyes, just so that way I can have a nice primer for my shadow. So then I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Heaven just to set my concealer on my eyes. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M438 brush. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Lace Teddy with my Sigma E40 brush. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be super nice. I'm just doing it really messy, just so that way I get a nice pink base. Then I'm going to be using the Tartlette and Bloom palette. And I'm going to take the shade Sweetheart with my Morphe M441 brush. And I'm just going to start focusing this on the high crease area because since this is going to be more of a cut crease, I don't want to go too low on the lid. So I'm just going to pack that on, and I will continue to build this up too as I go because I want the shade to be really not dark because we're going to go with darker shades, but I just want there to be more depth in our transition shade right away. And then I'm going to be using an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush in the shade Strapless in that Natural Matte palette. And I'm going to continue to focus this on the higher crease. But I really want to focus this just on the crease right away. And then I'm going to go back with my Morphe M441 brush and blend that out and kind of smoke it up towards my eyebrow just a little bit. But I really want to build this nice kind of brick, very pinky brick color into my crease because this really is like the color that's going to create the depth in our crease and really create that nice cut crease so it's dark enough to see that we do have a cut crease. And this eyeshadow brush is not as fluffy. It's definitely more pointed. That way we can really get into the crease and really define that. And now I'm going to be using my Sigma E40 brush with the shade Lace Teddy again. And I'm just going to go over all of that just to blend it. We don't want any harsh lines or anything like that, so I'm just going to continue to blend that up. Then I'm going to just take a regular concealer brush with the shades Flower Child and Sweetheart mixed together, and I'm going to start carving out that cut crease. Now, if you want something definitely more harsh, since this is more blended, you can take concealer and do the same trick and then put whatever lid color you want over the top of that. But I wanted to keep this very nude and not necessarily super harsh because I didn't want it to be super harsh. I just wanted it to be a very easy cut crease for everybody to do, and something just to clean up the lid as well because I wanted to keep that lid very light. And then I'm going to be taking the shade Funny Girl from the Tartlette and Bloom palette, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of sheen. I don't want a lot of sparkle. I don't want a lot of glitter. I just want a little bit of a sheen just to kind of give us a natural glow since I am going in with this glow theme here with the face and the eyes.
And now I'm going to be taking the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Guys, I absolutely love this primer. This is the best primer I think I have ever used in my life. It's definitely worth the money. It gives you a nice natural glow, especially when you use powder foundations like I do all the time. Now I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again with my Morphe Brushes Beauty Sponge and just blending that out under my eyes. I don't usually use a lot of concealer because I feel like for this look, since we're going for more of a natural look, I really don't need a lot of concealer. Just trying to cover up any discoloration or bags under my eyes is basically just what I'm trying to do here. But the only thing I do wish about this Morphe Brushes Beauty Sponge is that it was a little bit more pointed because it's kind of hard to get in under your eyes. And then I'm just going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder in Porcelain, and I'm just going to set my under eyes with the Morphe M438 brush. Always important to set your concealers. So now I'm going to be taking the Mary Kay Mineral Foundation in Ivory 2, and I'm just going to be taking a Real Techniques powder brush and just going to start going all over the face. I am tanning now, so this is a little bit more fitted for my skin tone, and I'm very ivory, so I have a very pink undertone, but I really, really love this powder foundation, one of my favorites. Then I'm going to be taking the Lancome Absolute powder in Absolute Golden. This is what's going to give me that nice natural glow from within. This has a pink undertone, so this is perfect for my skin. They also have a golden one, but since I'm more ivory, pink is perfect. Now I'm going to be taking the Double Duty Beauty Contour and Highlight Palette from Tarte. I'm going to be taking that contour palette with my other Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to put this, kind of contour with it, but also just kind of wanting to bronze. I don't want to really sculpt out my cheeks too much or sculpt, like change my face shape at all. I just really want to try and warm up the skin, give it a nice natural sun-kissed glow, and I really think this is beautiful with that Lancome Absolute powder because it really gets that natural glow from within that I think all of us dry skin people are wanting. Now, if you're oily, you definitely don't want to use that Lancome powder, but regardless, I mean, it is just such a beautiful, nice buy for me. It's definitely worth it. Then I'm just going to be kind of going through my jawline, just on my neck a little bit, and then I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Definer in Soft Brown, and I'm just going to take that spoolie on the other end and just start to carve out my eyebrows. Now, since this is more natural, I'm not really going in and like sculpting my eyebrows. I'm just kind of following where my eyebrows are naturally. If you really don't have a lot of eyebrows and you have a specific brow routine, go right ahead, but for me, I just wanted to do it, just kind of fill them in a little bit just to keep them darker, and just to kind of give that pop, because if I don't fill in my eyebrows, I feel naked. Anybody else? Anybody else? So then I'm going to take that spoolie again and just start to blend everything out. And since I'm keeping my brows more natural, I'm not really touching any color on the inside of my brows because I like it to fade from something very light on the inside to a little bit darker on the outside. That way, to me, it looks more natural. Then I'm going to be taking my Mary Kay Brow Gel, and I'm just going to set those puppies in place because that is one of my biggest pet peeves for me. I cannot leave the house without my brows set in place. Then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Smudger Brush, and I'm going to be taking the shades Cashmere Bunny and Sexpresso from that Natural Matte palette, and I'm just going to kind of make the lash line a little bit more bold because I wanted, since we're not wearing, you know, eyeliner or falsies, I just wanted to kind of make that pop just a little bit and create that more round effect that makes our eyes look a little bit more feminine. And I'm doing that on both sides, just kind of mixing the both. You can definitely build it up as much as you want. I didn't want to use the black for this since we are going more natural. I use those brown shades, and then I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, Lid Eyeshadow Brush, I believe, and I'm just kind of going to just buff that out a little bit and then continue to build that up as well. And then I'm going to be using those two same brown shades on my lower lash line. I'm going to get that as close to my waterline and my lash line as possible. And then I'm just kind of, I don't want it to be really smoky, but I also kind of want it to act like an eyeliner. But I will go back and kind of buff it out just a little bit and continue to build it up. I'm not bringing it all the way into the inner corner. I'm kind of just letting it gradually fade into my inner corner. But these shades are beautiful, I think, on anybody. It just kind of gives it that nice, natural eyeshadow look. Then I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. I curl the heck out of my eyelashes every time I do. But I think this is like a Revlon eyelash curler. Yeah. And then I'm going to be using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Cat Eyes Mascara. And I'm just going to only put mascara on my upper lashes since I'm wanting this to be more natural and something super simple. I'm not really adding anything on my lower lash line, but I'm just giving those nice volume, and I will do 2 coats of that. This has definitely been one of my favorite mascaras for probably the past 5 months. I do need to get a new one though, because this one is going downhill real quick. Then this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics number 227 Flawless Blush Brush, and I'm just going to lightly dust that on the apples of my cheeks, on the tops of my cheekbones, kind of just on top of that bronzer, just a little bit, not too low or not too high. But this is a beautiful blush. I got it for my birthday from Sephora. I absolutely love it. And now I'm going to be using my Mary Luminizer by the Balm highlighter. It's a beautiful vanilla shade, definitely one of my favorites right now. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M501 brush to just put this on the tops of my cheekbones, kind of highlight the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, a little bit on my forehead. This is a highlighter that you can make look super natural or just make it super bright. Totally up to you. That's why I love it. You can just definitely customize it. Next, I'm going to be using for my lips the Tinted Brilliance Balm by Pixie and Radiant Rose on my lips. This is just a beautiful lip crayon, and I've been loving lip crayons lately, and it stays on your lips all day. It's creamy, and it's just a gorgeous color. I think that would complement anyone. And last but not least, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Mix and Fit Setting Spray to set my face, and that completes this look. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. I'll see you guys later. Bye!